Leonard agreed to defend his crown against the 29-year-old former lightweight champion Roberto Duran in Montreal. In the days leading to June 20th, 1980, it became clear that America's newest boxing hero was not the local favorite.
That whole week before, Roberto Duran, speaking Spanish, is going to French-speaking schools and winning them over.
They liked his Latin flair and the jump rope routines he did.
Beyond expressing niceties in his mother tongue to school children, Duran snarled at Leonard across the cultures, stinging him repeatedly with insults meant to draw him ever closer to a street brawl.
Roberto Duran came from a garbage heap of a neighborhood in Panama, and there were no rules for Duran.
Duran had a genuine disdain for Ray because he'd gotten wealthy so quickly.
He would see me and call me names. He would threaten me.
He had once spit at us, and he says nasty things and curse, and I don't think that's hype in the fight. That wasn't nice at all.
He was just a bad guy, a really bad guy. But he kind of introduced me to psychological warfare. He played with my mind, and it worked.
He had set in his mind that he was going to beat Duran up.
He wanted revenge because of what Duran was doing, and normally Ray doesn't go into a fight like that.
It was surprising that he came out and was trading with Duran from the beginning. He'd never really been in with a guy this good and who was this type of swarming fighter coming at him from all different angles. And Duran definitely dominated the early rounds.
Leonard wants to trade with him. Leonard wants to trade with him, and Duran is willing to oblige.
He made me lose my composure. He made me change my game plan to fight him toe-to-toe.
Oh, he hurt Leonard! He hurt him going! He hurt Leonard with the left hook! He buckled Leonard, and he killed him.
Every punch that he hit me with, I swear to God, I felt like bricks, stone.
He decided he was going to put his head in Duran's chest and just beat on him. And that was Duran's game.
Big error. He let ego get in his way. And the saying in boxing is, never slug with a slugger.
Even after the bell ended the 15th round, Duran's animosity still was not spent.
Duran knew he had to fight. And when Ray comes over to congratulate him, he gives him one of these go F yourselves.
He pushed me. I mean, he was fierce. He was nasty.
Duran's mocking him in Spanish and questioning his manhood. It was as nasty an aftermath to a great fight as I've ever seen.
Roberto Duran has won the welterweight championship of the world.
In the immediate fallout of his first professional loss, Leonard, his body battered and ego bruised, responded on two levels. The first was despair.
I want to retire. You know, I just felt, you know, I gave it 100%, you know, I don't need this.
The second was gratitude.
We were leaving the stadium, and Ray, just out of the blue, said, you know, what's everybody so sad about? We just made $10 million.